Hey guys, and welcome back to the Disney Wizard, where I cover all things Disney. And today, I thought I would rank every Disney Plus original that has ever came out. There is quite a few to get through today. Now, I haven't seen everyone, so what I'm going to do is add a tier, and it's going to be the Don't Know tier because there are some, or haven't watched, because there are some that you know that I just didn't feel like watching, but most of them I did watch. I'd say about 90% of them I have watched, maybe 95% I've watched. This is going to be a long video. I'm not going to go in depth for each original because some I just watched a couple episodes and don't really care to share that much about. Starting off strong with The Mandalorian. S tier, one of my favorite shows of all time. It's great. It's a Western. It's great. Lady and the Tramp, it's fine. It's a Disney remake. It's okay. It's C tier. High School Musical, the series, D tier. Not for me. Not for me at all. It's pretty bad, but I don't think it's F tier bad. But it's just not for me. I've seen like one episode, or actually, I've seen two episodes. Season 2 is out now, but I don't really care. The World According to Jeff Goldblum is a B show. This is a really fun show with Jeff Goldblum. I really enjoyed this show. Season 2 is coming out hopefully this fall, but I can't wait to see that. Noelle, didn't watch. I got Disney Plus after this movie came out, so I didn't really go back and watch it. Forky asked a question. C tier, it's fine. There's really nothing to it. It's pretty short and sweet. I wish they'd be longer. And actually a series instead of just a bunch of shorts. Marvel's Hero Project is also C tier. Well, it is fine. You know what? I'll put it in D tier. It's kind of boring. It's really cool what they did, but I don't know. I'll put it in C tier. But it's just not for me. Encore F. Don't like this show. I've seen an episode. Didn't enjoy it. It was okay. I'll put it in D tier. It's not F. But it's just not a show for me. Imagineering Story, A tier. Love this documentary series. It's one of the best originals that dropped on the first day. I'd say other than The Mandalorian, you should check this out. But, just compared to some of the documentaries you've gotten today, it's still pretty good. Oops, too far. One Day at Disney. Now, this is a D. This is a D tier show. It's a bunch of really short episodes, and it lasted for like a year. It ran for a year on Disney Plus. This is one I think they could have just dropped all at once, and nobody would have cared. I don't think anybody watched this show, so I don't think anybody's gonna be sad that I put it in D tier. Pixar in Real Life is going in the B tier. I enjoy Pixar in Real Life. It's funny, it's clever, and it's Pixar. It's just a really fun show. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put Float in A tier. Kitbull in A tier, Pearl in B tier, Loop in A tier, Wind in A tier, and Smash and Grab in B tier. So there you have all of the. Right there is these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those shorts I think are really good. These 4 I think are the best, and then these 2 are just good. They're not great, but they're pretty good. Next, Disney Family Sundays, a baby show. Now, I'm fine with Disney creating shows for younger audiences, but this show, again, ran for quite a long time. I'm surprised how long it actually ran, but it's just not for me. It's an original that I think would have been better on Disney Junior, but Pick of the Litter. I didn't watch this. I've seen half of the first episode. Actually, yeah, I was going to say it's good, but I didn't watch it, so I can't judge it off that. Togo, A tier. Togo is a really good movie, and I think not enough people watched it or give it credit for how good it actually is. Diary of a Future President, C tier. Didn't care. And I think season 2 is also here. Yep, there's season 2. I didn't watch season 2, but I'll put it right next to there because it is a show. So I don't know why they have seasons separated on here, but they do. But anyway, Diary of a Future President seasons 1 and 2. I've seen a couple episodes, and it's just not for me. It feels very Disney Channel. It's a little more mature, but it's just something that is, again, not for me, and that's fine. Timmy Failure Mistakes Were Made is also C tier. It's middle of the road. So if I didn't explain it, S is like phenomenal, best thing on the service. A is it's really great. B is it's good. C is it's fine. D is okay, that's kind of bad. But and F is like I wouldn't watch that. Next is Stargirl, also going on the C tier. Disney Plus used to create a lot of mediocre content. This was in 2020 when they didn't really release anything. Now we have Clone Wars season 7. I love Clone Wars season 7, but I don't think it's perfect. We're basing off of the whole season, and if we were to do that, it wouldn't be fair because there's 12 episodes. I think the first 8 episodes are boring and just bad. The last 4 episodes, if it was just that, and they made that into a movie, it probably would have been one of the best things Star Wars has ever put out. I strongly believe that. Lamp Life is also C tier. It's fine. There's nothing in it that I really enjoy or grab onto. It's a very short thing. And speaking of Short Circuit, I'd put Short Circuit in B tier. They recently did a season 2. Did they? Is season 2 on here? I don't think it is. So if you don't know what Short Circuit is, it's a lot like Spark Shorts and Launchpad, and it's they give creators, upcoming creators, or people that they think have potential, the chance to make their own shorts. And Short Circuit is fun. It's a really fun show, and I really like it. Didn't watch this show. Disney Fairy Tale Weddings season 2. Don't care about that at all. So I'm not gonna watch that. Shop Class D tier. Insider D tier, and Be Our Chef B tier. I'm going to put that right there. So Shop Class and Be Our Chef are two kind of game shows, but they're with very young kids. I wish they would have done older people, and it would have been more universal, but it's just too young for me. And then also Insider is kind of the show before if you go to Disney Plus right now on YouTube, they have a show with people hosting it, and it's kind of Disney Plus news and stuff like that. This is kind of what that was. They're about 11-minute episodes. There's 7 of them. They released like 2 of them at once, and then 5 months later they'd release another one. Very all over the place. Next is Dolphin Reef is going in A tier, and Elephant is going in B tier. I love Disney Nature. I think that Dolphin Reef is one of my favorite movies of 2020, mostly because I didn't watch a lot of movies in 2020, but I just really love Dolphin Reef. And Elephant was okay. I think the landscape's a little too dry for a Disney Nature movie. Next, we have The Celebration of Coco. Didn't watch. Just came out at a time that I just wasn't interested. Prop Culture is an A-tier show. Love this show. Wish it would get picked up for season 2, but nobody watched it. It was really great. I binged it in a day. It was awesome. Disney Galleries The Mandalorian is going in B tier. I've only seen season 1, and I've seen half of season 1, but I stopped watching because I love The Mandalorian, and I love that, but this just doesn't really work for me. I mean, it works for me, but it's just compared to other stuff to watch when they're dropping new episodes, when there's like 5 other things to watch. It's just not on my top of my list. It's a Dog's Life is D tier. Again, this was last year. 2020, they're putting out very mediocre, bottom of the barrel content, and this was definitely some of that. And the worst show I'd say on Disney Plus is The Big Fib. I do not like this show at all. I think it's very kiddie. It's very not good. It's very bad, I'd say. If you like it, that's cool. I think they're doing a season 2 of The Big Fib. Good for Yvette Nicole Brown. She's a great actress, but this is just not her thing, I don't think. Rice Darby is also in here, but he's also one of the worst parts of the show. But yeah. So Out, I've seen once, but I don't remember it all that well. So I'm going to put it in C tier just because I don't remember it all that much. Cinemation is also C tier. No, I'll put it in D tier. It's fine, but overall, there's just nothing really to it. It's very cool that they've done a season 2, and I think this is a show they could do up to like 7 seasons of with just Pixar movies, Marvel movies. You can do live action. It's a very well done show. It's just not for me. I'm not a big fan of those types of shows. Road Trip is a show for me, and I'm gonna put it in B tier. I really enjoyed it. It was a National Geographic show where they traveled to different countries, and it worked really well for me. Muppets Now, I want to put in F tier, but I think there's some redeeming moments, so I'll put it in D tier. This is really probably the most disappointing show on this list because I love the Muppets, but this show doesn't work. It's very repetitive, and it just doesn't work. Didn't watch The Secret Society of the Second Born Royals. Into the Unknown Making of Frozen 2 is C tier. Again, C tier is not bad. It's just okay. It's a documentary series that it's fine. Phineas and Ferb, the movie, Candace Against the Universe. I enjoyed it. I think it's a B tier level movie. Nothing perfect, nothing great, but it's an enjoyable time. Black is King is C tier as well. It's a very well made movie, but it's just not for me. I prefer movies with story, and this was kind of a mess for me. I wasn't the biggest fan of Black is King. Now, I know it's controversial, but just to me, it wasn't the best. Howard is also C tier. I didn't particularly love the documentary, but there was some good information in there. Weird but True season 3, F tier. Now, again, not for me. It's a bad show if you're I'd say over the age of 13. I would say it's not the best show for you. Even 10 actually. I think if you're over the age of 10, it's not. I wouldn't recommend it. Magic Camp, C tier. It's a fun movie, nothing good. I mean, nothing too great. The Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is one of the better documentary series. I'm going to put it up there with Prop Culture. I love this show. I watched it like every week. I loved it. Earth to Ned. C tier. It's fine. It's a talk show on Disney Plus, and it works. Just not my thing. Becoming, didn't watch. Once Upon a Snowman. This is the short with Olaf. I think it's also C tier. It has some really funny moments, but there's nothing to it. Right Stuff is also C tier. This show I watched, just kidding. Right Stuff's S tier. I love the Right Stuff. I wish they'd do a season 2, but there's talks of it going over to HBO, which, okay, I could see that happening. Clouds, didn't watch. Just this came out in a time where there were so many other movies to watch. Mando season 2. I think this is also S tier. I think it's the better season. I'll put it by there. Okay. Meet the Chimps, C tier documentary. I've also put Marvel 616 in C tier. In The Real Right Stuff. So these 3 are documentaries. These 2 are documentary series. This is a documentary. You get a lot of information from them about the stuff, but again, documentaries are hard to rate, and if I don't really love them, then I think, most documentaries are well made, so I can't give too much credit to them, but they are pretty good. WandaVision. S tier. WandaVision is some of the best thing these MCU has ever done. The Lego Holiday Special I loved. I really enjoyed it. They're doing a Halloween special now too for Star Wars, except for there's no really big characters in there. It's like all new characters, but it was a fun spoof. Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse. Now, I think the Mickey Mouse shorts are some of the best things ever that Disney Animation has ever put out for television. And this is kind of the continuation, but it's the Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse, and I think it is S tier. I think it is top tier. If you're a fan of Mickey Mouse, I'd check him out. On Point, didn't watch. Burrow. Burrow is very good. I'd say Burrow is definitely A tier. It's a very good short. The animation is very cool. And next is Black Beauty. C tier. It's a very meh movie. There's nothing to it. It's slow, and if you like horses, I'd give it a watch. Inside Pixar is a B tier show for me. They do batches of this show, 5 episodes like every month. Once a month, they do 5 new episodes. I wish they'd make a season 2 instead of just, I don't know. I just feel like it would be way better if they just did a season 2. Safety. Now, this movie was very good. I really enjoyed Safety. Um, it's a very well done football movie. Godmother, D tier, didn't like it. It was too much like Elf, except for it wasn't funny. High School Musical, the holiday special. I didn't see this, but I'll just put it right next to its brother, uh, High School Musical, the series. This is High School Musical, this holiday special. What a dumb name. But I didn't watch it, but I will put it right next to it because I think if you like the show, you'll like it. But I don't like the show, so I don't think I'll like it. Flora and Ulysses is a B tier movie for me. It's a fun family flick, but that's all. You know, it's also B tier for me. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's fine. I don't love it. It's fine. There's nothing really to it that I love. Um, I think it's top 10 worst MCU things. I still really enjoyed it, but it's just it didn't work for me. I don't know what it was, but I didn't find myself really looking forward to watching it every week. Legends is a C tier show. I'll also put the Taylor Swift documentary in C tier. Um, and Pixar Popcorn will go in B tier. I love Pixar Popcorn. First of all, Legends is fine, and the Taylor Swift documentary is also fine, but the Pixar Popcorn, what they did was very clever, but I think they are a little too short. Behind the Mask, it's a good documentary, but it's C tier. Own the Room, it's also C tier. C tier is Disney Plus produces a lot of just meh content. The Mighty Ducks Game Changers. I really enjoyed this show, but I'll have to put it in B tier. There's nothing. They are doing a season 2, which is good, but there's parts of this show that drag. Big Shot. Where was it? Nope, Magic Camp. Big Shot's A tier for me. It's one of the better dramatic shows on Disney Plus. Earth Moods. D tier. Actually, I'll put it in C tier. I gotta give credit where credit's due. It's very well done, but again, it's one of those sensory things, and that's just not my thing. Secrets of the Whales didn't watch. Marvel's Assembled, WandaVision. I'm gonna put those all in C tier. Where's the other one? Here it is. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So these three are very well made episodes of television. Marvel Studios Assembled is very cool, but I wouldn't say it's great. There's just some things about it that I don't like. No, I'm just kidding. It's a good documentary, but it's just, again, I don't think I could put it in B tier. Bad Batch. Bad Batch is low B tier. Low B tier. I think some of the episodes, when they're great, it's really great. When it's bad, it's really bad. And I've had I kind of stopped watching it 2 times, and then I had to come back and watch and catch up. High School Musical Season 2. I'm kind of running out of time. I got to hurry this up. High School Musical Season 2. I'll put it right there. Launchpad. I didn't watch Launchpad, actually. Mysterious Benedict Society. I want to watch, but I didn't. I'm going to go back and watch that. Monsters at Work, C tier. I'm very frustrated with this show. I think it could have had potential to be way better than it is. Loki. S tier. Loki's top 10 MCU easily. 22 versus Earth, D tier. Wolfgang, didn't watch. Behind the Attraction. Sorry if I'm doing this, but I gotta scroll up and is B tier. It's a very good and well-made show. Actually, I'll put Behind the Attraction in A tier. Turner and Hooch is kind of a mixed bag for me. I think it's a B tier show. I think it has potential to be great. Chip and Dale Park Life, C tier. I wish it'd be as good as the Mickey Mouse shorts, but they're just not. Turning the Tables with Robin Roberts. Didn't watch that. Didn't watch Playing with Sharks. Didn't watch Stuntman. What If, to me, is S tier. I love What If. I think What If is some of the most clever stuff the MCU has ever done. You know what? I will move Falcon in an A tier. And then these 3 things. Oh, here's Short Circuit Season 2. That's what I was looking for. Doogie Kamala and the Star Wars Lego Special haven't came out, so I don't know why they're on the list. But where did I put the other short circuits? Because that's where I'm going to put this. I think I'll put it in B tier. No, it doesn't matter. I'll put it in C tier. So there you have it, guys. There's my list. I rank every Disney Plus original ever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, hit the subscribe button, and may the force be with you.